The Shahab-3, meaning Meteor 3, in Farsi, is Iran's first domestically produced medium-range ballistic missile. Emerging in the late 1990s, it reflects Iran's ambition to extend its strategic reach well beyond its borders. The missile's blueprint originated in North Korea's No-Dong-1, itself derived from Soviet Scud technology. Iran's defense bureaucracy, particularly the IRGC-SAG and the Shahid-Hemmat Industrial Group, began assembling Shahab fragments imported from Pyongyang during the mid-1990s, and by July 1998, Iran conducted its inaugural test launch. Its baseline form is a single-stage, liquid fuel missile propelled by hypergolic propellants, typically kerosene and nitric acid variants. It measures roughly 15.9 to 16.6 meters in length with a 1.2 to 1.38 meter diameter, depending on the version. Fully loaded, it weighs between 17 and 19 metric tons, carrying a warhead of approximately 750 to 1,200 kilograms. Range varies by variant. The original Shahab-3A tops out around 1,300 kilometers, allowing for coverage of Israel, Turkey, Egypt, and Saudi Arabia. Enhanced versions, such as Shahab-3B/C and extended-range designs, push beyond 1,600 kilometers and may reach up to 2,000 kilometers. Guidance relies on inertial navigation, giving it a circular error probable (CEP) of about 2 to 3 kilometers for early models. This means the missile will land within several kilometers of its aim point, sufficient for large-scale targets like cities or military facilities but not precise enough against hardened defenses. Variants such as GHADR-110 and Ahmad incorporated iterative upgrades to range, accuracy, and re-entry systems. GHADR-110, unveiled in 2007, improved propulsion by extending the combustion stage and replacing materials to reduce weight, achieving up to 1,950 kilometers in reach with a 750 to 800 kilogram warhead and inertial guidance that narrows CEP to several hundred meters. Ahmad, tested in 2015, is even more refined. It uses a maneuverable re-entry vehicle (MARV) with satellite-guided corrections, offering accuracy possibly within 50 meters. That shift enabled potential high-altitude airburst detonations, ideal for EMP, chemical, or nuclear payloads. Despite these developments, Shahab-3 derivatives remain liquid fuel missiles, requiring fueling just before launch, an operation lasting hours and exposing the system to detection and counterstrike. Solid fuel missiles like Shahab reduce launch vulnerability, but Shahab retains a strategic role due to its proven lethality. The warhead options are diverse: conventional high explosives, chemical agents, nuclear payloads, and sub-munitions including cluster bombs. Photographic and wreckage evidence confirm cluster munitions can disperse bomblets mid-flight to saturate wide areas. A typical cluster variant carries 5 sub-warheads of around 280 kilograms each targeted at separate locations. Its combat debut has yet to include nuclear arms, but Iran cultivated nuclear delivery capability early on. The International Atomic Energy Agency noted the exploration of nuclear compatibility in the early 2000s, and analysts assert Shahab-3 fulfills nuclear payload thresholds. Iran asserts its missile program remains defensive, yet international observers stress its dual-use potential. Notable deployments include live-fire demonstrations in 2003, 2008, and 2012, conducted by the IRGC as strategic signaling. The 2008 drill, dubbed Great Prophet 2, featured multiple missiles and improvements in accuracy and thrust vector control. The Ahmad debut followed in October 2015. Reports suggest Iran fields several hundred Shahab-3 family missiles across mobile launchers and underground silos. Its deployment is supplemented by hardened and subterranean storage facilities, enhancing survivability while fueling fears of rapid retaliation. In the past weeks, the IRGC reportedly launched Shahab-3 family missiles, Ahmad and GHADR variants, at Israeli territory, using cluster warheads. Imagery of engine wreckage affirms their origin in the Shahab-3 family. Observers noted these missiles reached Tel Aviv in under 12 minutes. Though older variants lack precision, their size and destructive power make them strategic weapons. The latest Ahmad precision-guided missiles approach modern ballistic missile accuracy with CEPs of tens of meters. Iran is simultaneously developing and stockpiling solid propellant systems like Shahab, Khorramshahr, and Fateh, aiming to diversify launch readiness and reduce vulnerability. In background context, Iran's broader missile infrastructure relies on extensive foreign assistance. North Korean, Russian, and Chinese technologies have all contributed, no-dong engines and Scud-based designs, telemetry systems from China and Russia, and guidance tech. U.S. intelligence attributes critical support to Russian and Chinese collaborations. Over time, Iran improved its missile fuel efficiency, shifting to lightweight materials and extended airframes to push range farther while maintaining payload. This modernization coincided with the first underground missile launch in 2020. By mid-year 2025, according to a U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency report, Iran is testing a domestically built hypersonic missile, reaching new heights in speed and complexity. To summarize, the Shahab-3 missile reflects Iran's strategic doctrine: deterrence through credible range, payload variety, and mobile survivability. It started as a liquid fuel workhorse with marginal guidance, evolved into precise variants like Ahmad and Ghadar, and remains a cornerstone of Iran's asymmetric retaliatory capabilities. While its liquid fuel nature limits rapid deployment, mass mobilization across mobile and underground launch systems compensates. Extensions into solid fuel, hypersonic, and multi-warhead regimes suggest a broadening Iranian doctrine focused not just on reach, but on precision, speed, and resilience in high-end conflict.